G'day trendsetters, today's video is brought to you by visitbend.com, Bend, Oregon. Some people believe childlike wonder is something you grow out of. Those people obviously haven't visited Bend, Oregon, which is the site of today's video, namely the downtown. So without further delay, let's get cracking for a nice little roll around downtown. Horses and high wheels. This was the method people used to use for transporting logs about the place, part of the logging industry a long time ago. Well, here we are in downtown Bend, Oregon. Weather's a bit murky looking today. It's supposed to rain in a couple of hours. Temperatures are rather cool, it's about 40 degrees. Consequently, I'm quite rugged up, as we say, in my Aussie homeland. A bad ride is only a bad ride if you have bad clothing. If beer is your thing, there's quite a few tap houses and breweries within the confines of Bend. Just behind this wall is one of the most famous breweries in Oregon. I might have to pop inside this brewery later on today. There'd be the Deschutes County Courthouse. Here we go, there's a farmers market 2 to 6 p.m. every Wednesday in downtown. I'm rolling onto Wall Street, which is one of the main streets here in Bend, Oregon. Things are quiet at the moment. It's about 8:30-ish roughly at the time of this video. I mentioned rain, so I'm trying to beat the rain before it arrives and douses me royally. Here is the Tower Theatre. I just love these old theatre buildings. It's good to see it's still in operation in some capacity. This is the view from Broadway. Morning. It's a wee bit cold. I quite enjoy viewing historic homes. They don't like the cookie cutter houses you see in a lot of modern day subdivisions. Stating the obvious, the environment here in the Pacific Northwest is quite a bit different to the area I call home, namely North Central Florida. Beautiful. I quite like myself some vintage vehicles. Friendship, pass it on. Here we have the Boys and Girls Club of Bend, and on this side of the road, the Deschutes Historical Centre. I just love touring downtowns in the United States. There's so much history, unique architecture and so on. Oh, that fire looks so inviting right now. And none of my tours of downtown will be complete unless I featured the United States Post Office, a bastion of American society. Without the post office, you don't receive your mail, your packages, and unfortunately sometimes even your bills. On the right side of the road here, the Deschutes Public Library, and please accept 1,000 humble apologies if I've gotten the pronunciation of Deschutes incorrect. The tour of interesting homes near downtown Bend, Oregon continues. Please walk your bicycle across the bridge. Okay, we'll behave ourselves. Bend's 4th of July Stampede and Water Pageant. 691 Northwest Drake Road. On the left side of the road, I believe, is the Deschutes River. Let's get a little bit closer. And it appears we have some whitewater kayaking action here. I don't know if anybody's floating today. Is it just me, or am I overdressed in this scene? Now, this is by no means the most comprehensive tour of Bend, Oregon, so I highly recommend you visit Bend yourself and see for yourself. Look at the size of this squirrel. My gosh, I'm not used to seeing squirrels so large. Current status: pursuing a squirrel down the sidewalk. Hello, lad. Vintage Toyota Land Cruiser. Kansas Avenue Learning Garden. And here be the Bend Visitor Center. Let's head on inside. The Bend Ale Trail, that sounds good. And here we have the newly printed Gravel Adventure Field Guide. Let's have a quick peek inside the Gravel Adventure Field Guide. Poke the Bear, I rode that route yesterday, and you can check that video linked out in the description below. There's so many routes around here, you could spend a couple of weeks riding, no doubt. Well, that was a very handy visit. If you're in town, be sure to stop by the Bend Visitor Center. Well, that about wraps up today's tour of Bend, Oregon. Granted, it likely wasn't the most comprehensive tour, but this should give you more reason to visit Bend. In the meantime, check out visitbend.com. Thank you for watching. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the Gravel Cyclist YouTube channel for interesting content such as this, ride experience videos, gravel bike reviews, other product reviews, and general madness, as all of it is released to the channel. I'll see you in the next video.